Now here's the double doors going in to the bedroom, and these happen to be solid core doors and not hollow. But I just wanted to show you something. See that black stuff up there? Right there on the door casing and the door jamb. Well, actually just the door casing. That's that stuff that comes out of the hinges. And I should have done this about a month ago after the doors were painted, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to do it now. And on the back side, see that right up in there? That's a little bit of hinge spray that came out of here that got right on there. So I'm gonna have to clean that too. I'm gonna use simple green when I do that. I'll do that at the end after I get done with this entire job. Okay? Isn't that something? In only 2 months, less than 2 months, I've already got that on there. And if I try to wipe it off, it just kind of discolors on there. It gets on my finger, and you're not going to get it all off. Use simple green. Get that stuff off. Now, can you imagine if I didn't put any grease on there, how much stuff would accumulate right there over time, over a year? Now, there'd be a mark from here on up to there. And trust me, before we painted these doors, I went around and spent, I don't know, 3-4 hours or more getting all that stuff off, and then I dried it all off because the painters were coming the next day, and I thought, I'm staying here until it's done. And it was probably 8 o'clock at night before I got it all done and all dried off, because I didn't want to do it the same day that the painters were here. I'd be in their way, plus the doors would be kind of wet or moist, and I didn't want to mess with it. So I got it done before they got here. But you know, everything will be way better. That's why, even after painting, I thought, shit, do I even have to do it? I shouldn't have to do it now. But yes, over time, it's just going to keep spraying out. That's why you got to grease those hinge pins, and then it should last quite a while. I have no idea. It could be another 4 or 5 years before those hinge pins dry out enough to start spraying stuff out again. We'll see. I had all these doors and casings, door jambs painted. Your doors and frames might already be pre-finished, painted white, so all you've got to do is clean all that stuff off. And I would suggest putting all of your grease on your hinge pins first. Open and close the door back and forth. Wipe off the hinges on both sides. Anything that kind of comes out of these holes, top, even the bottom edge, and on both sides of the door. Like I was showing you before. After you open and close the door, a lot of times after you put the grease in, you'll find that some of this could come out, depending how thick you've put it on there. Okay? Then go back and clean your doors of all that stuff. You'll see on some of them, you'll think, my word, I didn't even notice that was there. Especially they get down here in the bottom ones a lot. And check on both sides of the door, wipe all that stuff off, spray your simple green, wipe them off, sponge it off, rinse it off, and then dry it. Okay? Be real careful down next to the carpet, because as you spray simple green on here and wipe it off, you might get some of the black trickle going down to your carpet. You don't want to get it on the carpet. It's hard to get off the carpet, but you could probably use your simple green to get it off the carpet. Just try to keep it off the best you can. Okay? All right, keep it going and start using that grease for your hinges. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.